Hey everyone, and welcome to Mood Board Monday. Sorry my video is a day late. So here we go. Here's the mood board that Eric and I had put together. So we figured we would go with black and white with pops of color, and these are the images that we pulled for the mood board. So I really do like the colors. I mean, you can't go wrong with black and white. I love black and white. So, and the pops of color just make it even better. So there we go. There's the mood board for this past Monday. So what I did is I bought this Heidi Swapp stencil, and I believe I got it from Hobby Lobby, probably, or Michael's. Anyways, it's a big stencil. Well, it's like a 9 and the size of a paper. I'm sorry. And I've never used it, and my intention was to put like some type of modeling paste or something through it. But then today I was thinking, well, black and white, I'll just go ahead and use my Tim Holtz distress ink and then just run that through with a little sponge. And as you can see, my letters are moving, or the stencil's moving as I'm doing this, and I was kind of worried what it was going to look like when I was gonna pull the stencil up, because I didn't tape it down or anything like that, which I probably should have, because I didn't know if the words were going to be really messed up, but actually they came out really good. I was surprised when I pulled the stencil up, and it was really easy just to use that, the sponge. So see, there you go. I pulled it up and it came out pretty good, and I like how some of them are darker than others. And then I just went ahead and added another 2 lines at the bottom, so that way it went down towards the end of my page. And at first, what I was going to do is just do a couple of words here and there, but then I thought, well, I think I'm going to put my picture directly in the middle of the layout. So that's why I just put it in the middle of the 12 by 12 paper and went ahead and put the ink on it. Okay, so I just trimmed down my picture, and then I didn't know what paper pack I was going to use. And then I remembered I had this It Factor paper that I bought probably a year or so ago from Tuesday Morning. It was like $6 for the paper pack, and it's got really pretty bright colors in it. So I went ahead and I'm just flipping through, and I'm going to pull, I think, 3 or 4 sheets of paper to use for my layering. And like I said, I knew my picture was going to go in the middle, so I wanted just to do several layers underneath the page. These papers are double-sided, and I do use some of both sides of the paper. So that's all I'm going to do is just, I'm going to cut one square, layer it some more, add another square, and go from there. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with the way all my layers have come out, and I put some foam tape on the back, and I'm just going to go ahead and add that to the middle. And I love this picture. This is one of my favorite pictures that I took when I was at Erica's. When I was at Erica's we didn't take a lot of pictures at Erica's for some reason, and this is one of the few ones that we did take that I actually loved. And I think I've already talked about how Gabby loved snuggling with her pit bull, not Izzy, I'm sorry, Izzy's the boxer, but her pit bull Lola. Anyways, and Lola is absolutely so sweet, and she slept with Gabby every night on the couch. I think that's her spot anyways, like where she tends to lay. And Gabby was just right there, and Gabby absolutely loved it. I remember waking up several times just to make sure, she was okay and stuff, like, still on the couch, still covered up, whatever. And anyways, and she would always be hugging on Lola, and Lola would let her, and Gabby was in heaven, because even though our little puppy likes to sleep with us, she doesn't let like Gabby super cuddle with her all night. But Lola is definitely a cuddler. She is absolutely adorable. So I snapped this picture, and this is one of my favorite pictures. So that's what I was going to scrap. Well, that I am scrapping right now. And I pulled out, I think these are either Amy Tan or Dear Lizzie thickers. I can't remember. And I put that together. First I had it at the top, then I had it at the bottom. I like it better at the bottom. I used some Maggie Holmes shapes, like those stars and the diamonds and stuff are from an older Maggie Holmes collection. I think it's the bloom one. And then I added that black bow, which thank goodness I added it and it stayed, because that I think is from Bella Boulevard, like before they had those little bitty ones from Illustrated Faith from Bella Boulevard. This is a little bit bigger of a one, and it's been kind of floating around in my craft drawers for quite a while, so it was nice to actually put it on a page. And then I figured the sides need a little bit more of something, so I just grabbed some scraps from the pieces that I used for layering, and I used the front and back of the same sheet, and that's it. I'm just adding it to here, kind of picking up the sides, and I think that is done. I was really tempted to find my India ink and put some really big like black splatters on it, but I didn't, and I'm glad that I didn't. This is the first layout I haven't put splatters on in a while, and I was glad that I held off on doing it because it just came out really cool. I really like the stenciling. I love the colors on it. I'm glad Erica used the idea to do black and white with pops of color. So anyways, that is my layout for today. Again, I apologize for getting it out a day later, but anyways, I hope you enjoy it. I will have my Try It Tuesday coming up here probably within like 30 minutes or so. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good week, and I will see you on the next video. So here's some close-ups. Thanks. Bye.